Archilochus Selected Elegiacs, Episode 9. This is the continuation of a poem of Archilochus's, preserved by Stobaeus. Last time we analyzed and translated through Pneumonas. It is not ideal, of course, to split the poem up in this way, but it is a constraint of the 4-minute format. Pneumonas ala theoi garane kastoisika koisin, o Philippi kraterein, tle masune nethasan. Pharmakon ala ta ala sachetore nun menes he mias, et tropith hai mato en, de helkosana stenomen, ex autis teterus epa mepsete ala takista, tle tegunai ke on, penthasapo samanoi. Before looking at the text and meaning, I want to focus for a moment on one matter of scansion. You may have noticed when I read this line that at the end, these two vowels, the epsilon and the alpha, were in fact pronounced as one, he mias. Now, typically, this only happens when there is a diphthong, and epsilon alpha is not a diphthong. Every Greek diphthong ends with the semivowel or the glide, iota or upsilon, thus words like I and L and oi, I mean diphthongs as so. This is clearly not a diphthong. However, sometimes in a line of poetry, you can have two vowels like this, which are pronounced as one, and this is the phenomenon known as synezesis, or yoking, and thus we say he mias. Context alone will indicate when this occurs. Without it, the line has too many syllables. In the previous episode, Archilochus was saying to his friend Pericles that if one focuses on grieving sorrow, they will never enjoy a banquet or a feast, and that indeed a wave had inundated or drowned such great men, and their hearts were filled with sad sorrow. Pneumonas here is the word for heart or lung, perhaps a double reference. Their own lungs were filled with sorrow, just as the lungs of those drowned at sea were filled with water. But indeed, alagar, the gods, epi ethesan. This is from the verb epitithemi, which means to set or place upon. It's a me verb. And this is an example of timesis once again. The gods have placed upon these unbearable evils, anekastoisi, these unimaginable evils, my dear friend, O Phil, the gods have placed upon them kraterein tlemosunein, strong or powerful endurance, tlemosunein. This is a verb which means, this noun is from the verb which means to endure or to tolerate. They have placed upon those evils strong endurance as a pharmakon, a drug, a remedy, a solution. The gods give this as a cure, endurance as a remedy, a pharmakon. Obviously the English word pharmacy or drug comes from that, for these incurable anekastoisi evils, like the death of beloved countrymen. One man experiences this at one time, another man at another time. This ala ta alos is an idiom, which means one man at one time, one man at another. It has to do with the relationship of ala ta alos. The one is distributed to the other. Now, however, nun men, as it stands, this has come upon us, es hemias. Es is an alternative form of the Attic ace. And this verb etropeth means to turn upon. It's a third singular aorist middle of trepo, and this breathing here is the phenomenon known as crasis because it picks up the breathing from the next word. We'll finish the poem in the next episode.